This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Owls offense will get the football first. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. Great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. From the gun, it's Coleman. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 30. Wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Powers inside. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The lone back's got it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to pass. It's Sperry. Finds his target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down to the air. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Push is ahead. Enough to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he got just enough of that one. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Wake Forest's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Gio Lopez, a veteran presence that's really taking control of not only the quarterback room, but this entire offense. Quick give. It's Wiggins. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Wiggins.
I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Play action on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Barry. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it along the sideline. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Hilton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play fake. Unloads in the nick of time.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Hits inside, it's Coleman. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Berry. Released to the back. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Looking for room straight ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
It's third and goal and third and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The play fake, Lopez. Got it. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Second and long here. Got him on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They need a huge play on third and long. Throwing, Lopez. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw. Answers.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Rush is on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll run the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Kick is in the air. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Lopez to throw. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Firing to the right, complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Over it. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They're all over it. On the run, fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lopez finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And this one is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky 1st half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Sperry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ford. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Owls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Look out! And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The run inside. It's Coleman. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They send the tight end in motion. Out wide left, it's Ford. just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together now.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Right side, it's Carr. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's second and 9. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Carr. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Lopez. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
From the gun on third down, Lopez. Rush right in his face, and down he goes.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, it's Coleman. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be second and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To throw, it's Sperry. Turns it upfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback...
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Got a man. It's Hilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. The ride. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll the offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Out wide right, it's Carr. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here's Lopez to throw. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Davis. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Quick give, it's Wiggins. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Wake Forest. He got some room. It was over. Extra point here will tie the game. An impressive run from the back, Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Ripping through the defense. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Coleman. He's got enough. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Out wide left, it's Coleman. Finds a crease at the 20. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez. Left side is Wiggins. There he goes. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Hits inside, it's Wiggins. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
On the move. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Florida Atlantic. The defense putting points on the board. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.